On this channel, I talk a lot about weird pivots and transitions that people do in their political philosophies and ideologies, and we have another example of this here. From the Washington Examiner, former DNC official switches allegiance to Trump. A former Democratic National Committee official who made her career off of savaging President-elect Trump revealed she is joining forces with the Republican Party. Lindy Lee, an influential surrogate for Kamala Harris's presidential campaign, served as a member of the campaign's National Finance Committee, raked in funds for the Democratic candidate, showered praise on the Biden family, and fought to keep Trump from winning a second term. But after Harris lost the election, Lee said she had been lied to about her chances of winning, telling the Daily Mail this week that she felt she had been indoctrinated by the Democratic Party. Now, the former Democratic personality is raising funds for Trump's inaugural committee and plans to attend his swearing-in ceremony on Monday. While she is pro-Trump, Lee has not officially switched parties according to her recent interview with The Bulwark. Lee's political realignment comes after she worked in Democratic circles for nearly a decade. This was just a few months time span. You were a Harris person, and now you're like, I can't wait to go to Trump's inauguration. And yeah, he's cool, and I was indoctrinated by the Democratic Party. What is going on here? What is going on here? I get whiplash reading stuff like this, and I'm sure many people do too. We talked about how people pivot, people change, people like Cenk Uygur. But a lot of the time, their transition is not so drastic. And if it is drastic, it takes a while to really materialize. This is drastic. This is really drastic. I don't know if you could say Cenk Uygur's is drastic because he's just a lot more sympathetic to Republicans and Trump supporters and MAGA, but he's still a guy who advocates for left-wing ideas. This, on the other hand, this is almost like just a 180. Like, what is going on here? I'd love to know what's going on inside a person like this's mind. While she was all smiles during Harris's campaign, Lee took a step back after the election results came in on November 5th, handing Trump a decisive victory. At the time, she decided to criticize how Harris ran her campaign, calling on the left to conduct soul-searching and outlining a number of mistakes she felt Harris had made. Well, that's totally normal because Democrats do have problems, leftists do have problems, and they harm their electoral chances. And yeah, it is worth soul-searching. But to go from that to, yeah, Trump's cool, I was indoctrinated by the Democratic Party, something's got to be going on there, something not so good. A few days later, Lee went a step further, calling Harris's campaign a billion-dollar disaster. By the end of December, Lee appeared to have undergone a full-blown political conversion. The one-time Harris champion said she was done being in a cult, adding that she felt liberated to tell the truth on issues such as the border and illegal immigration. Lee said she was drawn to Republicans because they felt welcoming, as opposed to her Democratic friends, whom she said had swiftly abandoned her after ejecting a host of racist slurs and harsh condemnation while she offered her initial criticism of Harris's campaign. Lee said she was welcomed by Eric Trump, the president-elect's son, with open arms to the Republican fold, and was even given an invitation to Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort. Quote, "They are so much more human with me," Lee said. "With the DNC, it was so mercenary, it felt that everyone had dollar signs in their eyes. They treated me like a wallet. It was just so disgusting and gross." It's a complete 180 for the woman who just a few years ago posted on social media that, when push comes to shove, Democrats take care of you regardless of party. Quote, "Republicans try to get you murdered," Lee said in 2022. These days, the former DNC official is busy raising funds for the party she once trashed. This is disingenuous. Make no mistake about it. This is disingenuous. Oh my God. Republicans want to get you murdered, she said in 2022. You know, it's interesting that she criticizes the Democrats for just having dollar signs in their eyes, seeing her as a wallet. I think she sees the Republicans as a wallet. She has dollar signs in her eyes for moving in a right-wing direction. That seems like the most likely possibility. It really does. there is a possibility that it's earnest and sincere, in which case I would really question how someone like this even comes to political conclusions in the first place, gets their political opinions, because I'm sure we all know that person who's like super firm and never changes their opinions. This is like, you're a grown adult and you changed your view on 95% of issues. What is going on here? So yeah, it's a very interesting case psychologically. I am not well researched, admittedly, in political psychology. I was a political science student, so I kind of just look at what people say and I take them for their word. But this person, this grift that's going on here, in all likelihood, this grift does not show a whole lot of deep thought, I'm sorry to say. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, please like, comment, or subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to speaking to you in my next video.